Claims of racism at the Tuiste old age home in Tuiste, that is in Makhado here in Limpopo. And those allegations, of course, have now come to the attention of the provincial government. And joining me now, just to discuss this and, of course, the extent of them, is the spokesperson to the Social Development MEC here in the province, Witness Diwa. Thank you very much, Mr. Diwa, for joining us. First instance, when you had the allegations of racism, of people sharing, using different toilets, restrooms to say perhaps, some of them white, named white, and some of them for blacks. What is the initial response from the department?
No, as the Department of Social Development here in Limpopo, we immediately dispatched the team of social workers to the center for them to conduct an assessment after we learned about the allegations. We mainly checked issues of compliance to COVID-19 because some of the allegations revolves around that. And we are delighted that the Human Rights Commission, which is a credible institution, is also involved in terms of ensuring that they test the allegations of racism made by some employees there. And as the department, were very worried that such allegations are raised during the Human Rights Month, a month which we're supposed to celebrate where we come from as a country, but we'll leave that to the hands of the Human Rights Commission. And we want to make sure that there is compliance to COVID-19 at that particular center, and that the tension between the workers and management does not comply the well-being of the older persons. And the older persons in that particular center are our main interest because we are funding that particular shelter, and will ensure that their well-being is not compromised as there's tension between workers and management.
Yeah, definitely. And leaving it to the hands of the Human Rights Commission, yourself as the DSD here in the province, perhaps because you rightfully say that you are the ones funding that particular institutions, just share with us your expectations now as far as cooperation from the institution, between the Human Rights Commission and the institution, and of course with the Social Development Department here in the province, so that there can at least be some accountability.
No, the general expectation coming from the Department of Social Development in Limpopo, because we're funding that particular institution, is compliance to COVID-19 regulations, and to ensure that there is a conducive environment for both employees and also for the users of that particular center, as I've already indicated. And we are still awaiting a report from our social workers who have interacted with management, as well as employees who are not happy with about the allegations of racism that are said to be taking place in that particular center.
Definitely. Witness Diwa there. Thank you very much for joining us there here on Newsroom Africa, talking to us there, and of course saying that as far as the Social Development Department here in the province is concerned, there is a report that is due at the MEC's desk, and that will of course indicate the severity of the allegations of racism at that particular institution, and as well as to give any form of indication as to whether there will be some accountability demanded, and as well as if there will be some sort of consequence. For Newsroom Africa, Channel 405, I'm Makhado at Makhado.